Hey guys, it's Hunt for Games. Welcome back for another Hunt for Let's Plays with Final Fantasy XIV. So, Stormblood is coming out next week, and as you've all probably heard in my other videos, I'm super impressed. I'm going to be missing like the first 5 days of the early access and the first day or so of the actual release. But that can't stop me, and if anything, drives me even more to get ready for release and actually, you know, up to par with gear. That's not going to happen. Finish with the main story quest. That will definitely happen. And just kind of get ready so as soon as I do get back, I can just hop in and get right into the cool stuff. Unfortunately, this last little bit is tough. So I'm in a duty finder for Zel Patrol. It's actually a dungeon I've already done. The reason I'm doing it, it drops some I-225 stuff, which won't get me where I need to be. I need to be 230, and most of the stuff I have is either 230 or 200. It's one little 215 ring. So, I mean, we're getting there, but the issue is, if I don't have a bunch of stuff that's exactly like if I have all 230 pieces, I will be 230. So I can't have one 215 because I'll be like 229. It's just, you know, how that stuff works. Math. I'm mostly doing it to warm up for the night. I haven't really played in a couple days. So I've been trying some other stuff. There's a few things that can get you kind of like higher that I've never really done before. The Diadem, I remember when that came out. I didn't really get into it. I still haven't really gotten into it, but I tried it once. Can randomly drop at the end, does randomly drop, you know, like a piece of gear sometimes, and I got one piece of 265 paladin gear, which is neat, and I think I'll do one of those runs after this, because it's kind of easy to just like zone out and kill a bunch of stuff as your group goes nuts. I'm really excited about that, because I want to level paladin. I mean, it's any tank, but paladin is what I'm thinking right now. But it's, you know, paladins, let's see. 27. It's not even officially paladin yet. It still says gladiator. Gladiator. Oh, they all do. They all never change. Anyway, so where I'm going with that is I need to kind of inch my way up, and Zel Patrol also offers 100 lore, which is ultimately my most guaranteed way of getting 230. It's how I've gotten most of my 230 pieces now, if not all of my 230 pieces. Is by, you know, buying them from the lore, the Tomestones of Lore. I think they're called Tomestones of Lore, right? Yeah, Tombstone of Lore. Which is 230. Now, I guess I'm getting near the point, 420 Scripture, where I could buy, let's go check that out. I hadn't even thought of that, because the Scripture goes up so slowly for me. Because I don't do that much content that gives me more than like 3 Scripture at a time. I could get 1P Server Hunter wave to me. I never even noticed that. Thank you, Server Hunter. I could get one piece that's, you know, higher than 230. I forget what the scripture is, 255? That could help a lot. What I should do is do Palace of the Dead and upgrade my my weapon to 255. That'll take a little while. I don't know if I have time for that. I don't know if I want to do it. Palace of the Dead's interesting and fun for a little while. The amount that you need to do to like make progress is a little farther than I would like to be doing it. But I'm babbling, getting off track. My point is that Justin? No. My point is, I'm struggling. I'm struggling a little bit because the 230 stuff, a lot of the gear, the areas where you can get gear higher than 230, you can't get access to until you're 230. So this is that last little wall that they kind of give you before you can get to some of the harder stuff. And then as soon as you're in the harder stuff, you start getting gear drops. Things start doing a little bit better. So let's see. Scripture. Warrior. What do we got? 260. Alright. So 495. I've got 420. So I can get an accessory. Oh, I could get the other ring. That's definitely going to be my best option. Because that's going to jump me from 215. Well, it's comparing my 230, but I've got... Oh, I'm gonna do it. No, wait. That could be my best option, because that ring, I think, is one of my lowest things still remaining. Yeah. Yeah, that could boost me up a little bit. That could help. Just enough scripture to get one of those. Anyways, I'm all over the place. Where I'm going with this. Come on. Warm-up time. Wow, I've got a lot of stuff in here. Oh, I've got more spoils. Or no, or those the thing that I got instead of gear. I don't remember. I'll go check it out in a second. So, where I'm going with that is we're kind of at current endgame. And I mean, people that are actually... Hello! People that have been taking Final Fantasy XIV far more seriously than I have leading up to the Stormblood's release, and are, you know, constantly at the peak, are looking at me like, you're an idiot. You're not at endgame. But we're nearing the end of the main storyline, and we're starting to get to the capped, gear-restrictive content, which, I mean, that's sort of endgame. The stuff past this is difficult stuff. And to get to it, you have to have a certain level of grit, skill. I mean, not all of it's hard. I'm just saying, we're out of the training wheels section. Come back. Come back. I wanna... I don't even know if I got that off. Ooh, I pissed him off. Sorry, I get distracted. I'm gonna try not to get distracted, but it's just a fairly active job, and obviously this guy's gonna be going nuts. So I'm pumped. This is what it's like if you're playing with me in the same room. I just kind of like lose track all of a sudden. We can do this. Oh, I should have triple fireball that. Anyway, all I'm saying has been a little bit of an adaptation. Adaptation? Is it adaptation? For me to. That was the wrong move. That was just straight up the wrong move. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, monkey. That was even more so the wrong move. I got so distracted because last time I wanted to use the fireball. Oh, I hope most of you watching this don't play Ninja. What was I talking about? We're getting to content I've never done. Really is what it comes down to. Whether it's harder content or just stuff it's a first time for me. It is a first time for me, which is good. I like new stuff. Ah, I should have gone further. Come on. Yes. I love new stuff. But you guys are gonna watch me fail miserably. I've done this one once before. I already forget it though. It is a cool one though. I mean, look, this is an awesome one. Dungeon. Yeah. I need. Yes. All right, everybody, come over here. Time for some. This is one of the few times I think I should be throwing kunai on the ground. Let's use second wind. What we're talking about? Who knows? That, wow. Don't look. Look away. I swear I'm doing a lot better at this game when I'm not talking to myself. I'm just so distracted. I still haven't really figured out a good way to handle these big pulls as Ninja. Black Mage had always just made sense to me. It's like fire 2 for days. And I don't really want to use trick attack on like this guy. Fire 2 for days was great. Throw in a little flare once in a while. It's a good time. Ninja, I'm like, I don't know. Do I even want to throw those? Do they even do anything? I'm ready. Battle commencing in 24 seconds, huh? So, we're not at the super hard stuff, but we're at the end game. I'm being restricted by gear level that I don't have. Once I get that gear level, I'll be at the minimum recommended gear level. And it has been a while since probably Heavensward's release that I've been at like the minimum required gear level for any fight. And that can make a huge difference. I mean, what was it? The Ravana trial when that first came out? That was hard. Because, you know, you had a lot of people trying to learn the fight. And there's nobody... oh, I guess didn't need to use that there. There was no way to balance that out Oh god. Java stopped working. Yeah. Oh my god. Am I still here? Java just stopped working. Huh. Am I recording? These guys are like, wow, our ninja sucks. That was my fault that time. I mean, I'm not great. I'll admit that. Oh, do I have to like get away from this? Yeah. I don't think I can get this. Oh, I knew it. I tried though. I want you guys all to know that I tried. Ugh. I keep forgetting how this fight works and wasting all these opportunities. I don't think I was behind that thing. Maybe I was. It seemed to do a lot of damage, but look how weak it is. Okay, let's see if we can get some actual fighting going here. Focused. What was I saying? Before Java so rudely interrupted. Something about gear. Oh, so the Ravana fight. Without people being like over-geared for the fight, I keep doing that a bit too early. It was just more of a struggle. It took people a lot of tries. There were a lot of failures. That's why I don't have my haste move going. And we're getting to that point again because we're gonna have a lot of people at 2:30 that just barely make the requirement to do story stuff. Asana. I just noticed we've got an asana. Sort of. I'm gonna get this thought out. I can do it. Everyone's gonna be minimum 230. It's gonna be tough, and it's gonna be tough for me because I can't be screwing up as much as I am right now, being minimum geared. And obviously, as soon as Stormblood comes out, that's all gonna change because they're gonna throw a bunch of gear at us, and we're not all gonna be under geared again. And the first few levels of content usually is pretty early, and I've heard possibly even more so right now. Oh, right, the spikes. Because of the new like level skip introduction. Because normally, I don't want to do this. I guess I'll do this. Normally, everyone would have to be like, for instance, a level 60. But now you can sort of just like immediately pop to 60 with even skipping the storyline. So there's like, you could essentially have no content done, which is fine. I understand why they're doing it, and I think it could actually be very good for the game. I was the guy's side there. But that also means that they've got to be careful about like putting the hardest dungeon ever at like 62, which could be somebody's first dungeon. I just heard they're kind of easing the first few levels in, which is fine. I don't care. I enjoyed the dungeons for a lot of reasons, not just for like intense difficulty. I like them. I like both kinds. Oh, I guess we're going after that one first? That's fine, whatever. And I'm circling back around to this. Oh, bring it back up. Guess we're not. I'm gonna fireball. Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna haste because I'm about to miss it. We're coming back around. All I'm saying is, I need the gear. I know it took me forever to get to that point. That wasn't even really a point to make. Obviously, I'm gearing up. This dungeon won't get it for me. The lore is really the better aspect of this dungeon. 225 pieces are nice. I'm more hoping I'll get it for like Black Mage, so my Black Mage isn't so pathetically behind. And then I'll just use the lore and scripture on my ninja. Because at this point, it's not about which job would I rather level in Stormblood, it's which job can get me through the gate right now. And that is Ninja. Ninja's much closer. I do love Ninja. I think Ninja's a lot of fun, but Golfa. Choker of Healing. If I had my Astrologian. Because my Scholar's 59 essentially. I've been leveling a little bit of Summoner, because Summoner looks so cool with the Bahamut and the Ruin 4 and all that cool stuff. I don't really love how Summoner is right now, though. Some of you expressed some mild disapproval that Summoner, as it currently stands, its current incarnation, isn't one of my favorite jobs. I love Summoner in Final Fantasy XI, but Final Fantasy XIV Summoner was a little bit too DOT focused for me. Just me. I'm still all over the place. I am thrilled not get hit by that move. This guy's gonna do good in 2 seconds. Trying to get everything going. But yeah, really comes back to the point that a lot of the stuff you're gonna see tonight, I've either done once or never before. If I do Diadem later, I did that once last night. I, got a feel for what is going on. I forgot the haste again. But I'm not like a veteran, Diadem veteran. Far from it. But it was a pretty cool system, and I'm kind of just hoping to roll the dice and get some gear directly for my job. I don't know how likely that is. If it doesn't work out this time, I might avoid it for a little while. We'll see. But pumped, just give me a little bit of a break on the mistakes I'm making with not only Ninja, but just the mechanics of the fights. I probably haven't done them, and with Ninja especially, I just get distracted. I swear, when I'm really focused and it's the only thing I'm thinking about, I can be pretty decent. I'm not saying I don't make mistakes. I still get very confused about AoE stuff with Ninja, but I'd like to think I'm alright. But it is interesting because now being at the slightly harder stuff... Oh, I forgot the wall. See, I already forgot the mechanics of this fight. Being at the slightly harder stuff, now we're getting to like capped content that people have been doing for a long time. It's not new content, but I haven't done it. There's I don't know how to say this politely, a different kind of player base. People can be DX. So Final Fantasy XIV is a great community. One of the best, I think, that I've ever seen in an MMO, which is saying a lot, because I've seen some terrible communities. Oh, sorry, I had to focus on not ruining our situation there. And I might have done it. I don't know if that was a good move for me or not. I need to do this first. We're doing alright with this guy. A great community, but I have noticed that the harder the content gets, you start running into some people that are used to not failing at all. And somebody will even be like, I'm kind of new to this. And they're still just kind of making those comments like, how did you forget about that very obvious, mechanic that, obviously that person, sometimes me, had never seen. And to be honest, it usually isn't me, because I've been playing the game long enough that a lot of this stuff I look at, I'm like, all right, that kind of makes sense, like where I should be doing where I should be standing, what I should be doing there. Even if it's the first time, although I might make the mistake once. But somebody else, might just not be picking up on it for whatever reason. And I've just seen some people not be all that polite about it. I just want to, say like, we're getting into some stuff. Players are gonna be coming back that haven't played in a long time. I know my girlfriend Katie's gonna start playing again. She hasn't played in like forever. Girlfriend, fiance. Did I announce that? I haven't announced that. Announcement video coming soon. If you watch through this enough to see it officially, congratulations on being one of the few internet individuals now. What do I babble about? See, I just talk. Just talk. Nonsense. Airstone, I'm taking it. I just want to remind people to be, nice. That's why we love this game. It's all the social stuff. Oh, fencing. That sounds like me. Nope. Fending. Bending. Oh. Sorry, I love that. But, you know, people have just been a little less forgiving about stuff that they consider to be old content. But, you know, is getting up there. I'm not talking about when somebody does the level 26 dungeon and fails miserably and they're not paying attention and, like, just keep screwing it up. That gets a little frustrating when you're like, guys, like, if you're trying to explain how it works and they just kind of refuse to listen, that's different. This is like one shot, one kill. How did you not immediately know how that was supposed to work? I shouldn't have done that move. Will he die out there? I guess not. Yeah, that's why am I doing this move? I mean, I love that move. Little trick deck. But like, we probably could have killed all these guys. I don't even have haste up. I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace. This thing's not dead yet. Did you just like hop off that at the last second? Good for you. Good for you. Excited to see the ninja changes. They're removing Dancing Edge and combining it with something. I don't know. It might reduce the number of little three-way combos that I have. Did we get all the chests over here? People just like forget coffers in here, and I know the 225 here is like 225, but it's pretty good for a lot of people. I love this boss fight. Oh yeah, I guess sorry, but possible spoilers if you're still working your way through the Heavensward storyline, or you know, post Heavensward content. I don't consider it to be a big spoiler, and I hate spoilers. But this fight was in the storyline. I can understand if you don't want to watch it, so skip ahead when you see me get to the fight. If you don't want to watch me fail at that anyway. Which is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, that should have been the haste. See? It's not focused. Not focused. Alright, so this is the fight. Ignore everything that's going on. I guess ignore this whole dungeon. Spoiler. So I do want to get better. And I'm already tonight failing at it because I did a dungeon I've already done once before and the story forced me to do. I want to get better at doing content I haven't done before. So I did this in Final Fantasy XI. I'm doing it in Final Fantasy XIV. I kind of wall off. That wasn't the right move. I wall off stuff that I haven't done before because I'm like, oh, I don't know. That makes me a little nervous. Like, what if it's really hard? I don't want to suck. Back in there. I'm just a little intimidated by stuff I haven't done before, especially if it seems difficult. I don't want to ruin it for other people by like doing badly myself. Ooh, stack on me, guys. Which it's stupid. It's so stupid, and I miss out on a lot of cool stuff. I'm like, oh, you know, I could try to get to that like endgame stuff, but it's probably annoying and hard anyway. No, it's not. I just gotta do it. I'm gonna get behind this guy. I don't know if I should or not. Don't look. Yeah. Oh god, can I make it? Can I save the haste? 2 seconds. Oh, baby. That's the first good thing I've done all night. You see me just forget all my poisons. Stack on me! On me! On me! Did you see me like risk that just to get the flank damage bonus? Never let it be said that I don't care. Oh, I thought he was doing his ultimate move. Oh my god, did I forget this stupid poison? 1 poison. 2 poison. Magnum. Alright. Stay away from each other, guys. Got this. But I do it all the time. In Final Fantasy XI, I used to do it with content where I'd be like, I don't know, that whole system sounds kind of complicated. I don't even know how to get into the zone. I don't want to ruin everybody's night. Blah, blah, blah. But like now it's even more relaxed than ever. Like, this duty finder system. I'm not talking about the end game content, because that stuff is pretty hard. And I avoid that mostly because I can't get into it. But a lot of that stuff's really fun, and it is more fun when you guys are really working at it. Nobody's, I just lost a, what's it called? Challenge log on Ninja, which is already capped. That's kind of upsetting. I also accidentally supported Asuna Sword Art Online. But so like I only got into Dynamis. Dynamis? What did you guys call it? I always call it Dynamis. Because it was pretty easy to get into. There were very defined rules. You got access and then you did it. Somebody else would have very specific instructions on where you go, but they would lead you throughout. Like nobody was expected to memorize how to get through that. I didn't get any better gear, right? Alright, let's do this. Let's get the ring. Or should I just wait to see if I get another ring somehow? I don't think it's going to boost me up to 230. Ah, this is tough. Tough decisions. My weapon's falling a little bit behind. I want to get lucky and get a drop. Let's just do it. Accessories. Is that it? Dexterity? 260? It looks like it, right? All this stuff is, yeah, I think that's it. Sweet. Where is it? $228. All right, here we go. Getting there. Okay. Dynamis. You followed somebody else's instructions, sure. But nobody was expected to memorize that except like people that were leading the whole group and the link shell, and that's fine. Final Fantasy XIV has plenty of content that even the leader doesn't really have to fully understand. I mean, the 24-man raids, when I did them at level 50, were a ton of fun. I kind of did that. I was like these 3 parties of 8 each. They each had different kind of little objectives. It was really cool, but I never got into the coil stuff because I was so intimidated by all the, oh my gosh, every forum was like, do not screw up coil level 6. Even slightly. If you do, you will be mercilessly murdered. I'm kidding. But it's very intimidating. And I didn't do any of the Alexander stuff for the same reason. I've been kind of avoiding getting to that level because I'm like, I don't know. That sounds intense. But when you have a nice group together and you're doing it, that seems like fun. It was super fun doing content with people I knew and just generally exciting people when everyone had the understanding it's like it's new for all of us. And I love that about the new part of the expansion, because when you first get in there, you're like, everyone's new. The Ravana fight, you'd have like one person out of the 8 who was like, alright, I did this. This is what we got to do. Be careful of this move. And you'd screwed up like 3 times. And you know what? That did suck. That's always kind of tough. You're like, oh, alright. I don't know. Wait, did I go the right way? I need to go to that. Athenium Astrologicum. So I'm going to do Diadem. Alone. With no instruction. Diadem really isn't that complicated, though. So. Gotta head down here. I want to see if I have any other stuff I can, like, unlock. Also, this is getting like rough. So I've got way more damaged lockboxes than I thought. Required 40. Alright, so how do I do this? I gotta talk to you. Register for an Ishgardian mission. What's the difference? Average item level 220. Average item level 179. We're gonna go with a Fury. By the Fury. I'll edit out some of this. Because I'm crazy. But I want to be better about that stuff, because the most fun content is when you're really pushing to finish it. And that's why I'm excited for Stormblood, because everyone's going to kind of be at that point again. Everyone's going to be confused, and it's a great opportunity for me to, like, you know, try and get back to the cutting edge and be like, let's all figure this out together, instead of, hey, Chiroy, I've noticed you suck. Now, people aren't that mean. I put that. I'm actually very nervous. I'm very nervous about this. You guys get to watch me fail miserably more again. Also, by the way, have you guys noticed? Look at this t-shirt. Katie got this for me for my birthday 2 years ago? A year and a half ago? And I love it. So yeah, we gotta go do, you know, whatever the objective is. In this case, it's right over there. Do some fates. Maybe die to the ultimate boss a few times. that was the other day. But it's a cool zone. I like it. It's a fun little system. You fight things one at a time sometimes, instead of like 8 mobs at once, which I enjoy a lot on Ninja. We gotta kill the cloud traps, right? Yeah. Look at all these amazing mounts everybody has. I got the fat chocobo. Love that fat chocobo. Yes. Yeah. I can't get behind it. That's okay. Sometimes I talk in weird voices. A little nervous. I'm really not that nervous. This wasn't that bad. Do you think this will be count as behind? It does. Look at that angle. That is wild. Final Fantasy XI was like, you're here, you need to be here. You're here, you need to be here. Got that off. So, this has been a bit off topic the whole night. But Peripherals for Stormblood, I mean, this is what I've been up to. I've been doing a lot of main storyline stuff, but obviously I'm not going to just drag you through storyline content. Plus, that's spoilerific. Is that a word? My haste! I said. But I wanted to kind of get in there a little selfishly. I just need to get this done. And I've been trying to do more videos like this. Honestly, for a while I avoided Let's Plays, not because I'm better than Let's Plays. I'm not. I think Let's Plays are really cool. I didn't know how to make Final Fantasy XIV content with Let's Play engaging and interesting. I'm still not sure I'm succeeding, but we're gonna try because I love doing this stuff, and you know what? That's the most important thing that I'm happy. Just kidding. Let's just make this guy have some crazy. So I haven't been very good about sharing hate around. Which is one of the reasons I love Ninja. I love that it's got that kind of uniqueness, utility to it that other jobs don't possess. But the game's very flexible. Tanks have a lot of ways to maintain hate, and unlike Final Fantasy XI, and not in a bad way, you don't need like a thief always to really secure home some hate. Like that tank's not losing hate if he doesn't want to lose hate. For the most part, you got a good tank. We got this? Oh, 5. I guess they just disappear when we're done anyway. So I forget sometimes that I even have that. Oh. And I'll just be like, alright, you take some hate. You take some hate. Everyone takes some hate. Look, I'll just take hate off the white mage right now. Probably doesn't have the most. Is that? There it is. Awesome. So we finished the first little mission. And I'm explaining this like for anybody that's interested and hasn't done Diadem before, because like I hadn't. So now we gotta do fates. So hopefully somebody decides to lead us to fun fates. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. I'm not sure if I agree with this choice or not. I feel so silly. Fireball! Wait, didn't I do the fireball? Oh, I screwed it up and just did a... Should I keep... That was quick. That was a good one, guys. Good choice. What was I talking about? I don't know. Hope you guys can hear me. I haven't done an audio check in a while. My voice gets softer and lower the longer I do this. I'll have to work on that. So I'm having one of my favorite things tomorrow night, a Final Fantasy XIV like LAN party style event. Anyone gonna pick one? I mean, I could pick one, but I don't know anything about the different fates. People seem to prefer fates. They're like, ah, this one. I don't know. I'm gonna follow this guy that's like most over here. So yeah, we used to do these all the time with, oh, look at the Triceratops. I haven't seen Triceratops. Even called Triceratops. That's awesome. Oh my god, there's Triceratops. Watch T-Rex. They're fighting. That is, I hit this wall. Oh yeah, I did this one. Must be a good one. We used to do this with Final Fantasy XI all the time. Because it was like, you know, our favorite hobby, and we'd be like, you guys want to come over and, you know, we'll just play together. Sometimes we wouldn't even play together, like we wouldn't be in the same party. We'd just be in the same room. Just, you know, firing off a few little kunai around here. Ooh, so bright. I was always jealous of, I think that's White Mage, of their bubble compared to the Scholar bubble, which is nowhere near as cool. Just super jealous. That's all I'm ashamed. Ashamed to say that. I hope that fire is worth it. That seems worth it. Some critical damage. Not even paying attention. Look, I don't even have really any idea what's in this guy. It's the one problem is I get a little bit into Abyssia mode here. For all you Final Fantasy XI fans. I don't know how to describe it for 14 fans. Or just stop paying attention. We're fighting like 10 things that all aren't that hard. My biggest concern isn't like peak efficiency. It's mostly not dying. Really? The one guy I'm trying to attack like flies over here. So what are you guys doing? I know I keep asking this, but it's my favorite question right now. What are you guys leveling for Stormblood? Are you leveling? I know a lot of you. Oh my god, we failed the fate. Also, what is that? Are we just gonna go? We're gonna do this fate? He ran off. Oh. T-Rex. I know a lot of people are following my carefully given instructions. Just kidding. For how to prepare for Stormblood. No, most people it seems like are gearing up. A few people are leveling other jobs. That's probably what I'd be doing if I had a single job that was prepared. Because I don't like to put too much effort into the gear. Only because, you know, they're about to hand us like amazing gear. It just feels like a kind of a waste of time. But having said that, I'm doing this because I I literally need a minimum set of gear. And I don't want to be the absolute minimum. Although that might end up being what happens. Oh my god, I gotta... Okay, I'll be way more serious about that. That wrecked me. I'll be, probably barely over 230. I mean, let's be honest. As soon as I finish the story stuff, I'm gonna be like, what other jobs can I get ready? Although I might wait for the first time in a while, because I'm about to get a 30% XP boost from one of the pre-order items, the earring. You see how my brain just like stops for a second as it goes into fight or flight mode? Oh, come on. Oh, I just screwed all that up. That's not what I meant to do at all. I'm probably gonna level some other stuff. Maybe get my Scholar going. I kind of want to have a healer at 60, and Scholar is definitely the closest. But I also just think I like Astrologia more, I'm not gonna lie. It's a cool job. Reminds me a little bit of Corsair. I mean, probably because of the decks. It's not like a weird mental connection. Did we win? Oh, it's dead T-Rex. Look at that thing. Q. Primary objective complete. I'm gonna follow these guys because I honestly have no idea. I thought we had to go to our next little thing. 1032. Alright, I'm just gonna follow this guy. Totally lost track of what I was saying there. Where am I? Not 1032. That's way down there. Oh. I suck. Is it way up there? It's probably in this big rock right here. So the Diadem system's interesting. You get these mission objectives. Oh my god, Waffle's got a bone. You can hear it upstairs. The mission objectives are pretty simple. The fates are simple. I still don't really know how the fates tie in. It sounds like you just gotta do fates to like raise your overall evaluation percentage. But like, it's a cool little system. The monsters are all enormous, like they're lost in the sands of time kind of thing. I don't know where that came from. And it's a nice little way to unwind. Because ultimately, that's what this game always comes down to. It is a nice, relaxing way to just let go for a little bit. And one reason I love Final Fantasy XI was just like, you felt like you were just somewhere else. And I'm not like, I wasn't a depressed kid, like, I just like playing video games, but Final Fantasy XIV for a while, it's very easy with a game like Final Fantasy XIV where with 11, everything took forever. Years. Years. No, not years. It took a while. With Final Fantasy XIV, it doesn't take that long. So you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's almost to its detriment a lot of the time because you're like, oh, if I just do a little more, like I could get this. And it's one of the great things, you constantly have that sense of accomplishment as you're only a few steps away from the next piece of gear. But it's easy to then play like just days straight, nights straight, being like, I just need it. And all of a sudden you're burnt out, you play it too much, and you move too fast. And I'm finally at the point again where I'm treating Final Fantasy XIV like, just play. Just play the game, just enjoy it. And I've been having a blast. That's not how everybody likes to play. I know a lot of people, I'm not gonna make it. I lost my case. See, I don't know how people pick, like, oh, that one. But a lot of people like this one. I don't really get it. I don't get why. I don't understand Whoops. Let me limit break it. Don't let it be me, I'm a ninja. I didn't realize we only had one. I thought there were like two because the other one's over here. I'm so ill informed. See, this is what I mean of. Wolf here. He's probably had a rough day. He's getting a little hostile. It's Diadem. Wolf is the bard. I guess, you know, a little frustrated. He's tanking the situation. Just relax though. It's Final Fantasy XIV. Come on. This isn't a big deal, guys. I don't even know what happens. It just disappears. Cool. I think that was it. That might be the end. I remember we need to do one more fate. I'll wait for instruction. We are done. So, cool piece of gear. Just not one I really need right now. Still need. I'm not going to trade it in. I still don't get the reason to trade it in. What kind of stuff you can buy for these points? A lot of materia, which I guess could be a big deal in the coming days when people start needing materia again. But like 185 gear you can buy, but 185 gear, that's like nothing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit off the wall, a little bit random, and a little bit unfocused. But Stormblood's coming, and I'm trying to gear up, and as you can see, it is not... Hunting Hawk phase up. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm like not even paying attention. These guys are trying to do something. Exciting stuff. Can't wait to prep. Next week's gonna be final week before early access begins, and at that point, I'll have the earring to give me an extra 30% XP boost. I think I mentioned that a little bit before. How do I get down there? This is what it's all about, asking questions. Ethereal Gap. What is that? Oh, that thing's creepy. But that is not what we're engaged with. Gotta get in the fight. Oh my god, cryptic. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what others you want to see, and especially if there's a specific stuff you want me to do. Let's play stuff. Just, you know, getting the hang of stuff going on. But I've been having a lot of fun making stuff. I think I'm gonna keep doing it. If you absolutely hate these, I'm sorry. I hope I can change your mind. I know Let's Plays of MMOs are kind of weird because, like, who wants to watch somebody play an MMO for half an hour? But it does give me a good time to go over some, like, points that I really want to talk about that I feel like would be kind of just boring for me to just spit out. So I enjoy the format. So confused about this guy's incredible difficulty. So some stuff down here is pretty tough, and I enjoy that difficulty. What I don't love is how under-geared I feel. I just am honestly not prepared, really. Oh, I might have done that too soon. 3, 2, I'm trying to stretch that out. Now I got 9 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna make it. Barely. Parker. See, we got people sassing again. You get a lot of sass when you get to this high level content. I'm just trying to keep up with my just general rotation. Make sure I got stuff going on. I should have done that right then. I don't even think I should be using the lightning bolt move. When I use the lotus flower technique, I forget what it's called, it like enhances the damage of the next thing I do. And I feel like in my bones, there's a better way to utilize that than the lightning bolt. I should probably be using it on the haste move. I think that does enhance something. But who am I? Trick attack, baby! Oh, that didn't work. He rocketed off right as I was doing that. No dice. I'm excited to see what kind of like just general content is in the new zones. I don't expect anything crazy different, but they might have you know, tried some new things. They've had a little bit of more flexibility. I know with Heavensward, their first big expansion, they were a little bit afraid to deviate from the model because it's like we don't want to scare people away with the first expansion. Which I get. You gotta go with what you're good at. I think we won. I'm not sure what we got from that though. I got a single lockbox. Bonus treasure coffer, which we can all agree on. So I guess, you know, there's these kind of stuff that have a chance to do drop other cool stuff. I kind of just want to get out of here at this point. Oh, 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 oh! I'm up. I'm up. Neat. But did I get any more stuff just now? I feel like I didn't. Guess we'll find out. Anyways, thanks for guys for sticking around. Let me know in the comments what other types of, you know, hunting for Let's Plays you want to see with Final Fantasy XIV. Or, you know, other games that you've really been hoping to see. Sorry about the Throwback Thursday classic games. I want to get back to it. I've been having a lot of problems getting that to work lately. I don't want to talk about it. The inventory is full, but I did get new stuff. Got a lot of new stuff. I've never had this problem of this full inventory, and I'm kind of afraid to drop certain things. But I mean, I probably can. My paladin again. Man, my paladin is going to be set. Fun stuff. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next week for more Final Fantasy XIV. I know it's a lot of Final Fantasy XIV right now. Whether or not you like that is up to you. But we're leading up to Stormblood. I can't help myself. It's going to happen. But I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you should totally think about subscribing. I've got videos coming out twice a week, and if you like this one, there's at least a chance you'll like some of the others that are very similar to this, so live dangerously. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comments, and other videos you'd like to see. And finally, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Huntin for Games to keep up with all the latest stuff. See ya.